Well, it's a treat for me to have my wife Ann joining me as we stay in touch with Full Circle and what's happening there, which is now, of course, as you know, a daily program on CTS. But there's a lot of other things happening beyond just the TV.
Absolutely. One of my favorite things to do, besides hanging out with this guy and our little brood of kids and hanging out with the Sofa Circle sisters every day on CTS, is to meet you, the viewer, as we make our way across Canada doing Full Circle Women's Conferences. This fall, we've been staying pretty local in the southwestern Ontario area, and we've been to Oakville, Ontario, we've been to London, Ontario, and now this Saturday, we're coming to Barrie.
But talking about London, I was able to join you for most of that day, and it was just tremendous. I think I brought along a few pictures as well, because you and Cheryl and Melinda, of course.
We start out the day just sharing from our hearts, and then we move to the couch. We actually have a Full Circle program, so to speak, there on the platform. We had Bill and Pam Farrell as our guests. And we had over 400 women who just enjoyed the day thoroughly. And of course, Steve Bell, you can see him there in the corner, just leading in worship and sharing his own beautiful music. And then this is a shot of Melinda as she wraps up our day, speaking from her heart. Every one of us have a chance to speak from our hearts and share what God is doing. And then, of course, we invite the ladies to, if they just want to talk and pray, we put no time limit on it. We just open up the front of the church and say, come forward if you'd like to pray. We would love, it would be our privilege to pray with you. And so that's how we wrap up our day together, and it's just a great day apart.
And the theme is vibrant relationships. And so what kind of relationships are being referred to throughout the day?
Well, we talk about relationships with God, of course, first and foremost, and then relationships with family and relationships with community and relationships with our world. I speak on the topic of how we can have a relationship with God and get over some of the issues that we've dealt with as women from our past. We seem to hang on to those for quite a while. Cheryl deals with just relationship with the world at large and how God has really enlarged her heart to reach out in very creative ways to the world around us. And Melinda shares of her own personal journey of heartbreak and how God has taken a broken heart and just made it into something whole and beautiful for him, as he has used community and those people around her to build into her healing. And we encourage the women who attend as well to look into their own hearts and see where God wants to use people around you and his word to bring encouragement and healing to you.
And Bill and Pam Farrell share vibrant relationships as far as husband and wife. Of course, they've written the book Men Are Like Waffles, Women Are Like Spaghetti.
I noticed your shirt has squares on it. I think that's very appropriate because men are like waffles. They're like one box at a time.
Compartmentalized.
Whereas women, all of our spaghetti touches, all of our thoughts touch other thoughts, and it just goes on.
So some great insights. But I heard a lot of laughter there with the women as well during the day in London. And now it's going to happen again in Barrie this coming Saturday. Now, there's room still available.
There is.
And how do people connect and register?
You can go online to our website at fullcircletv.com for all of the information. We're going to be in Barrie at Mapleview Community Church. That is right there on Mapleview Drive, I believe, in Barrie, Ontario. The day starts at 9, but we advise, if you haven't registered especially, get there early, get there by 8 so you can register and get all of the information in a packet that we have for you.
So they can show up at the door
if they haven't done. You can show up at the door.
Yeah.
Lunch is included in the price, and so we do want to spend the day with you. We invite you to come on out. Or if you want to go to our website at fullcircletv.com, you might be able to get a ticket online, but probably at this late date, might be better to show up at the door.
And some people drove as far as 7 hours to get to London. So if you're anywhere in the area, it's worth the drive to Barrie for this Saturday.
We would love to meet you in person. Now, so there's something else that the Full Circle girls and you were doing in the spring, honey.
It's a trip to Israel and Petra. If you've always wanted to go, or maybe you've been there before and it's been a long time and you want to go back, it's a great opportunity to go to the Holy Land, see where Jesus walked.
Absolutely.
And Petra as well, the amazing wonder of the world, really.
Yeah, and men are invited as well. It's not just a woman's trip because...
Yeah, please guys, come on.
He really wants you to
join the
come.
ladies.
Ron is coming. Ron is an ordained minister, and so he's going to be conducting some water baptismals in the Jordan River, right there where Jesus was baptized, where John the Baptist did all of those baptismals.
And many who have been baptized before, they just like the opportunity to reconfirm that and just where Jesus was baptized as well.
So if you'd like information on how to join us on this trip, it's coming up March 22nd to April the 5th. We will actually be in Jerusalem for Palm Sunday. That's going
right.
to be a unique experience. There's all of the information. Again, FullCircleTV.com is the website, or the number on the screen, 905-332-6400, extension 4024. And Val will call you back or send you a brochure, and we would love to have you join us.
The other thing about the website is you can download the brochure right there. Instead of having to wait for one in the mail, you just download it right online at FullCircleTV.com. All right, so just a couple of unique things we want to stay in touch with, where Full Circle is getting out of the studio, and you can join as well. So do stay in touch.
Now there are even more ways to join the 100 Huntley Street online community. We'd love to hear from you, so stay in touch with us.